Greetings everyone and welcome to Geekanomicon, and this is Geekanomicon, and I've been away for quite some time, actually about a week, and that's mainly because I'm now unemployed. So this channel is going to become rather important rather quickly. I even had to cancel my plans of going to PAX and hyping some other things that I have in the works because I wanted to stick around and try and get this thing up and off the ground and let everybody else know that this may be one of the things that will be the nail in the coffin for this for a little while I'm looking for a new place, new job, etc. I'd like the YouTube thing to be my career, but we shall see. So anyway, where I left off about a week ago is we talked about Demon Souls and we talked about Final Fantasy. Now, if you hadn't figured it out, I'm just going to lay it out on the line. My whole thing isn't about fantasy games. It isn't about RPGs. It's about immersion. Demon Souls did a fantastic job of immersing players. So did most of the Final Fantasy series, even though it's turned into quick-time events for the latest editions. Zelda, on the other hand, I've never really had a problem not being immersed in the game, no matter what game it is. These two are just two of my favorites. I don't have the Super Nintendo one, otherwise it would be up here as well, just because I love the game to death. Zelda and its every incarnation that I have played, the character never really loses central focus in the game. You have little cutscenes, but then it goes right back. You feel like you're there. You feel like your character's actually in the moment. Most of the cutscenes use the actual imagery that they're using in the game for the character. They don't make it CGI or whatnot and then automatically put you back in with the lower quality character. That isn't done in the Zelda series. That's why I think it stands out as one of the best series that has been able to say, hey, immersion, right here. Come play. Even up to the latest game, Skyward Sword, I only got to play it for a little bit. I don't own a Wii. I have Awesome Kay does, and I got to play her version of it and watch her go through it, and that lady loves her Zelda games, and believe it or not, if it's bad, she'll let me know right off the bat. She had no problem going through Skyward Sword from start to finish. And she now rates it above Twilight Princess, but below Ocarina of Time, because between the two of us, Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda that there is. Now, as for the game itself, yeah, it started way back on the NES days. It's had incarnations on every Nintendo system to date. I am praying that my Majora's Mask does come out on the 3DS, but we shall see, because Ocarina of Time, now that I have it on a portable 3DS, I feel like I'm going to wear that thing out one day. So, why do I feel that immersion is such a necessary thing? I'll get into it through the rest of the week. We're going to have a shortened week. We're going to have 4 episodes this week. So tomorrow, just to let you know, is World of Warcraft. And Guild Wars 2. We're going to throw those 2 MMOs in together because I didn't have time to throw together a Wednesday episode. This is actually the Thursday episode. Again, I apologize for that. I'm newly unemployed, so I will hype that with a stick if I have to, but only through this episode. I do apologize. Maybe one day when I get to Zelda for another topic, maybe with RPGs or a Zelda week as its own right, because Zelda, Final Fantasy, and MMOs deserve their own weeks with different topics. We'll get back into it. But as for now, these are 2 of my all-time favorite games right here. I even own the soundtrack for both of these games. It was phenomenal. I wish they would do more with a Twilight Princess storyline. That was a fantastic game and kind of took me by surprise. I kind of figured that was Twilight Princess, but the ending didn't see it coming. And that's what I mean. Immersion. Pleasant surprises are part of immersion. As for why I think it's important not to do things away from the character that's on screen, it really breaks what you're trying to do. It really breaks the mood. So, that being said, next time you pick up an adventure game, or you play WoW, pay attention. Those cutscenes in WoW, in-game ones, they use the same graphic models that they do elsewhere, but I'll get more into that tomorrow. As for me, I just wanted to make sure I got this vid up and running so I could hype one of my all-time favorite franchises. This and Final Fantasy are kind of neck and neck. I don't like picking which one's my favorite, but the two of them together compensate one big genre that I love, and if you know some of the stuff that I'm working on, that's a big hint. And as for me, I will see everybody in the near future, and thank you for watching.